outside of this building with bands, with people dressed in Afro garbs, with all of the elected officials, with people who were interested in libraries and history, and with all of the press, and with young children, and one little girl sang, she was 8 years old. And so we have a story to tell. And I want to say that it's a beautiful story because most people don't know what our story is.
Ago, we never thought we would have such a magnificent facility to celebrate us and our community.
On behalf of the Colorado Black Chamber of Commerce Foundation, we also want to welcome you. The first part of the program this evening is for the dedication of the boardroom for the Colorado Black Chamber Foundation.
7 years ago, Angela Williams and Rich Lewis started Chamber Connect with the vision in mind that young African Americans, professionals, could come together, build meaningful relationships, while at the same time teach them around topics on leadership, such as political leadership, business leadership, and community service. And it's been an invaluable program to our community. We have over 150 graduates from the program year to date who have gone on to run for office, start small businesses, and it's really changed people's lives.
So each and every one of you who supported us, who came by, who donated a collection, who gave us a lead to another collection, all of those things that has made this library the grand place that it is. There's no way we could have done any of this without you.
We proudly unveil the Spirit of 5 Points.
Whereas the Blair Caldwell African American Research Library was opened April 2003 in the historic 5 Points neighborhood. And whereas the Blair Caldwell African American Research Library is the only library of its kind between Detroit and Oakland, and serves as a cultural and educational resource for the people of Denver, Colorado. And whereas the former mayor of Denver, Wellington E. Webb, and First Lady Wilma J. Webb share the vision to create a library museum that would preserve and showcase the wealth of information about the contributions of African Americans in the Colorado and the West. And whereas the history of the community was housed in churches, private collections, political leaders, and civic organization. And whereas the library was named after 2 of Denver's distinguished citizens, Omar D. Blair, former Tuskegee Airman and first African-American president of the Denver School Board, and Eldon Caldwell Sr., first African-American elected to the Denver City Council, serving 24 years. And whereas the Blair Caldwell African American Research Library is one of the premier facilities of its kind in the country, serving as another example that Denver is a world-class city where everyone matters. Now therefore, I, Michael B. Hancock, or I on behalf of Mayor Michael B. Hancock, Mayor of the City and County of Denver, Colorado, by virtue of the authority vested in me, do hereby officially proclaim April 25th, 2013, to be known as Blair Caldwell African American Research Library Day.
All of these people, George Brown, Arie, Gloria Tanner, and of course Mayor Webb. I was a constituent. I was just a young Denverite and knew these names, and they were bigger than life.
The history of this community are in safe hands under a wonderfully talented and compassionate staff. We are pleased to be here because we recognize across the nation, each place has a specific history, but our histories link us together as one nation. The African American experience is unique, but we are linked together by this shared past. And it is up to us to share this knowledge with our young people, because if we fail to teach them everything we know, we failed in our job.
Don't block the picture. I am.
Webb.
Come on, man.
Free turn.
Oh, more pictures.
I'd first like to thank the staff of the library for providing excellent, including Terry and Danny and the whole crew, for providing 10 years of excellent service to this community. So thank you to the staff. I also there's another thing to celebrate too, and it also warrants a thank you to you, the voters of Denver, for voting for 2A last November. Because of that, Blair Caldwell will be open 6 days a week instead of 4 days.